To what was a very good day for Liverpool Football Club. Yes, we've lost our Premier League title. Manchester City have just lifted it. I just want to say congratulations to them first and foremost. But please like a video, subscribe if you're new, to get on board the Klopp Talk TV family as we embark on an absolutely turbulent season, but it's finished very strong. Liverpool finish in third place, and they, with a 2-0 win over Crystal Palace, solidified that at Anfield this afternoon. With 10,000 fans in, couldn't have been better, honestly, with the send-off of Gini Wijnaldum. We will get into that. But obviously, just wanted to say, the performance today was absolutely exceptional. Yes, we weren't as clinical, if I'm being brutally honest. I think we've been clinical more in the past, but the energy, the passion, the speed of play, I think, was much quicker, and I felt that we were much more suited to our normal game, how we've seen Liverpool play in the past, with fans in the crowd. You can see the change in the energy, the change in that passion, the press, the gegenpress, getting into every ball, scintillating football to watch on times, the 1-2, the little tiki-taka football. And that's all become part of the way that Klopp has brought this Liverpool team through thick and thin, with that Fabinho, now that addition with Thiago. They really had flair and that composure when the transitioning from defence into attack. And that was really known today. Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson just deserve a special mention. I felt every attack was coming from their side. Did exceptionally well today to obviously to get that win over the line. Obviously, it was always going to be a hard-fought game. But we finished third, and to be honest with you, finishing third I think is a brilliant achievement given the status of difficulty which we've had to embark on this season, with the loss of Van Dijk, the loss of Gomez, the loss of Matip, Henderson, Thiago, and 3 months each out. That has been a big blow, and I think if you did that to any team in the Premier League, no matter how good they are and how big their depth is, you take their big players out, you take the spine out of the team. It's like, as James Redmond said in the week, it's like you take Floyd Mayweather. He got 50-0 boxing wins. If you take his spine away, he's never going to reach up to that height. He's always going to get beat at some point. And that is what's happened to Liverpool this season. But the way that we have bounced back, I just want to say first and foremost, it was absolutely an exceptional performance.
Guess who's back? Back again. Champions League. Here we come. Woo! Yes, boys, we've done it. What a way to end the season, This crazy roller coaster of a season. It's been emotional. It's been stressful. It's been heartbreaking. The toll that it's taken on us fans. It was worth it. It was worth it. Oh my God. It's just been crazy, guys. Our team, why did we ever doubt? Why did we ever doubt this team? Alisson, Trent, Reece Williams, Nat Phillips, Robbo, Fab, Thiago, Gini. Man, seeing Gini.
Get in, Redman. Get in. That's what my boys can do under pressure. That's what they can do, and that's what my manager can do. Before I get into it, I want to start off by how much Klopp loves Liverpool. I think because I don't think any other manager would get us out in this situation. If I'm being honest with you, Klopp, ever since he's come to Liverpool, he's wanted to make us great again, and he's won us the Premier League and he's won us the Champions League, and I'll always remember him for that, and still will. But to not be able to make top four in the from all the games that we lost, and that we didn't think we were going to make top four, that we were bottom on it. For Klopp in the last month or so to get us out of that, in his planning is so brilliant, and also so great to how he's said to the players. I think the players definitely woke up. I think it was after Fulham when we lost 1-0 at home that the players started to realise that, oh shoot, that we're actually letting the supporters down all around the world and in Liverpool. So, I think what Klopp's done is absolutely insane. How he's got out of this mess. You know what? With Reece Williams and Nat Phillips at the back there to get us in top four. You know, I think we I'll get into it at the end. But I thought that from the start that I think the first 30 minutes was a bit nervous. I mean, I think Leicester scored. It definitely set a few nerves in, but I think, and there was also a chance that I thought that Paz would have scored, and that kind of predicted, because I thought that Palace would have give us a game, because they wanted to send Roy Hodgson off on a farewell as well. So it's just whenever Liverpool scored via Sadio Mane from a header, the nerves started to go away, because you just thought that Liverpool can actually seal us off. And fair play to them. In the second half, it wasn't a good game, but I thought that Liverpool took their time with it, and I thought that Liverpool did take their time with it, and they ended up scoring the second goal with Sadio Mane again. People have been getting on Sadio Mane's back a lot lately, and I think I've been one of them. But that Mane should have been sold? No, I don't think so. I think Mane has I think that's 16 goals for him in all competitions this year, and it's a question of if anyone will go on the front free, but we'll have to wait and see. I think Mane has sort of woken up about it. He stood up yesterday. And fair play to him for doing that, because we needed that most, definitely. And I think to get us in top four with our fifth choice centre back at the back there, I think if we can have a go again next season, I think we'll hopefully have a good summer in the transfer window, and hopefully we can kick on and challenge again. That's all I want to see, and I think that's what all the Liverpool fans want to see. Anyway, big up Team Kop-Ish. Been a rollercoaster ride, especially on the viewers match reaction shows. These have been great to do, especially for Team Kop-Ish. Big up Matt, Callum and Drifty. Absolutely brilliant to have this voice, especially with many others. I think this will be the last one, but I hope to see you next season for another match reviews. Hopefully they're more positive, but and hopefully they're not more negative, but we'll just have to wait and see, but hopefully a good summer. Anyway, up Team Kop-Ish, you'll never walk alone. Get in, top four sealed.
Yes, Kopish, what's going on? Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 0, and we've qualified for the Champions League next season. It's absolutely amazing. Honestly, this season's been a roller coaster. In some respects, it's probably been our worst season for a long time. In other respects, it's also been a season where you have to obviously take it into perspective, given everything that's happened in various situations, and realize, we had a wonderful ending to the season. Maybe the season as a whole didn't go to plan, but we can't forget how well we started and how well we finished. But obviously the middle part was absolutely horrific. Let's just talk briefly about the game. It wasn't the most exciting game. There was a point in that game where we weren't in the top four, because Leicester had taken the lead against Tottenham, and Chelsea were drawing to Villa, and we were drawing to Palace. So there was a brief moment of nervousness, but that was quickly eased with Sadio Mane getting on the score sheet. Now, Sadio Mane is my guy. I will back him always, and I will back him even when people are criticising him, and maybe sometimes, he's probably deserved a bit of criticism this season, but I don't think it's fair to say he's had a poor season in general, because you have to look at the whole season and the whole period, and just because maybe recently he hasn't been so good, I don't think it's fair to say he's been that bad in general for the entirety of the season. So when we do player of the season and this type of stuff, review of the season and this type of thing, it's important to really kind of dive deep into it and not be kind of influenced by kind of recent views, or not have recency bias, or not necessarily be influenced by key moments. You've got to look at it in depth and look at their course of progress and that type of stuff. But anyway, Sadio Mane came up with 2 goals and made the game pretty much a comfortable one. We didn't have to sweat, and we've had enough drama this season. I'm glad it was a kind of comfortable game, and fair play to Roy Hodgson, obviously last game in charge of Crystal Palace and that type of stuff. So the Anfield crowd gave him a good applause and stuff like this. And now Gino Wijnaldum, it's his last. Well, that was his last game, it seems, for Liverpool. What an unbelievable servant he's been for Liverpool Football Club. Klopp said Liverpool were built on his legs, and I think that's very true. The guy is tireless energy in the midfield. He does the scrappy work expertly. And that scrappy work, the dirty work that you do in midfield is so unnoticed, it's so underappreciated. And he's been so crucial for our success. He'll be a big miss. He really encapsulates what this Liverpool team have been about for the last few years under Klopp. He's been there, one of our most reliable players, playing game in, game out in various competitions. He's won pretty much everything, and he's just an incredible player. He's very popular with the fans, and maybe he doesn't get the praise that other players do because of the type of footballer he is, but he's been crucial to our success, like everyone else. And he has so much quality. He really does. We know he has a lot of quality, and he's a very, very versatile player, and that has to be valued in any football team. So I'm sure wherever he goes, he'll do a class job. So big up to Gini Wijnaldum. You've been incredible for Liverpool. You will be a miss. Your smile is infectious, by the way. And yeah, good luck in your future endeavours, Genie, if you ever get to see this. So yeah, so we've got top four miraculously. I don't know how we did it. The form we were in, with 10 games to go, we didn't think this was on the cards. I'm pretty sure 95% of people thought it was not happening. And given the fact that we had to go with these 10 games with an injury-ravaged squad, with poor form before, with fairly difficult fixtures here and there, it's unbelievable what we did with Nat Phillips and Reece Williams at the back, and Nat Phillips alongside Kabak. This is an inexperienced pairing that we wouldn't necessarily want to see playing, even though they've done okay. We wouldn't really want to see them playing maybe as a partnership next season. And obviously for them to have stepped up the way they did, especially Nat Phillips, has been absolutely incredible, to be honest. Really has been so solid. The way they've stepped up, and these are 5th, 6th choice centre-backs. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. We've had injury after injury after injury after injury. Van Dijk, Gomez, Matip, Henderson, Fabinho, Jota, Thiago, they have missed a whole ton of games. An absolute ton. Keita as well, missing a ton of games. Been a difficult situation for players personally as well. We've done incredibly to get 3rd. We've come above Chelsea, who spent £220 million on their squad. And we have been absolutely annihilated by injuries this season. And the fact that we've come above them is just absolutely insane. Our form has been incredible. The wins we've got have been outstanding. Just imagine what we'd be able to achieve with a fully fit squad. Honestly, I genuinely think Nat Phillips should have a big role next season. I think he should definitely be at least a squad player. I wouldn't mind to see him start some Premier League games because I genuinely think he's good enough against teams perhaps that don't play with much pace, because we know his pace is his weakness. But he's a class player. We have a big summer to do in terms of players in, players out, but maybe we could do another video on that. This is just a brief review of the Palace game, obviously, and dedication to Gini Wijnaldum. But yeah, I mean, there's so much more I could say, because if for an hour, obviously do a season review and that type of stuff. But it's been very enjoyable giving reviews to the Kop-Ish YouTube channel. It's great that the incorporation of the fans into the channel has been class, and it's been good getting to know people here and there. And bringing the community together is a class thing. And I remember watching you guys Kop-Ish for a long time ago. I used to, when I was in school, every Friday after school, I would just watch your previews of the games and that type of stuff. And now the channel's grown, and incorporating the community is a class thing. And it's obviously been more important this year than ever. Hopefully next season it carries on, but obviously going to games and this type of stuff, less emphasis of online activity, because everything will be opened up and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been a class channel this season, and it's been good. Just sending videos in and getting to know more people, and talking about Liverpool is something that connects us all. So it's a class thing. So yeah, the Liverpool quality shown in the last few games of the season. We managed to get top 4. We came 3rd. Very, very impressive. I'd love to talk about the season in general, but I'm going to leave it there, maybe for another video. But yeah, big up to the Redmen. Unbelievable achievement given the nature of this season to get top 4. And we go again next season, challenging on all trophies, having a big summer, getting the right people in, getting that number 9 in, getting good depth in each positions, because we need to compete on all fronts next season. This season has turned out to be okay, but we cannot allow this type of season to happen next season as well. So yeah, big up the Redmen. You'll never walk alone. congrats for the top 4. Coming 3rd place in the Premier League. Very good achievement. Come on, the boys. You'll never walk alone. Up the Reds.